These are 6 things that I did to make sure my European move happened. First things first, I booked an appointment with the Greek consulate in Ottawa. I booked my appointment about a month and a half prior to the date that I wanted to leave Canada. This just made sure that I had enough time to get my visa back in case there's any delays with you getting your visa. You also want to make sure your passport isn't going to expire throughout the duration of you moving or living abroad. You're also going to need a move date in mind prior to booking your appointment because you're going to have multiple documents in order prior to your appointment. I can make a part 2 on that. Let me know. I made sure that I saved up enough money to support myself financially. I saved up 11,000 Canadian, which is about 7,000 euros. You're not going to be spending all your money like you would when you're on vacation. Like, it's different. Also, I will note, make sure you notify your banking institutions or your credit card companies that you will be living abroad. I had a traumatic experience with TD Bank last spring when I came to visit Giuliano. I don't think I'll ever not notify my banking institutions if I'm traveling. Make sure you have an accommodation booked. I booked an Airbnb that had a refundable option in case your visa doesn't come back on time and you have to change your accommodation. It just makes it easier. So book a refundable accommodation. I made sure that I had an international banking account prior to coming here. I've always used Wise, never had any issues. I know many people who use it. It's never let me down. I made sure that I canceled all of my Canadian services, so like my phone plan, any subscriptions that I don't want to use. Make sure you do this before you leave. It is so difficult to get in contact with anybody back home, and it's going to cost you to call collect. So just make sure you have everything squared away prior to your departure. The last thing I did was make sure that I had an eSIM on my phone. I've always used KeepGo since coming to Europe. I've never had any issues with KeepGo. I know Airlo's a good alternative, however, KeepGo's always been seamless for me. So that's all I did to obtain my visa. Let me know if you want me to elaborate on any topic. I know how stressful it can be. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I will gladly elaborate on anything you need. And yeah, here to help.